What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I haven't done a video in a while, and I used to have a Klipsch R115 in here that I used to listen to music, and I actually found a pretty good spot for it downstairs in my basement. So I haven't been using this room too often, and I was looking through Facebook Marketplace for about the last week or so, getting ready to go buy another subwoofer to put in here. And I actually found a couple of them last night, and I started thinking, you know what? I completely forgot that I bought about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5. I bought a full set of KEF TDM series speakers. They were, I believe, KEF's the first THX certified speakers that KEF put out back in the early 2000s. And whenever I bought them, I never used a subwoofer, so I completely forgot that I even had it. And so I was thinking last night, you know what? This thing, I've listened to it a couple times. It's got some kind of a rattle in the back, and I'm not sure if it's the driver or if it's the amplifier. If it's the driver, it's an easy fix. I have 3 Dayton um15s that I'm not using right now. They're just completely, sitting on the floor in there, not even in a box or anything. And so I'm thinking, you know what, if it's just a driver, I'll just pull this driver out. And the dimensions on this box are pretty similar to the flat pack that you can buy from Parts Express. I'm not quite sure about the power of the amplifier. I still have to look that up, but I just figured, you know what, I want to try it anyway. Even if it's only a 400 watt amp or a 300 watt amp, I don't care. I at least want to try it out and see what it does. So basically that's what we're doing here, trying to figure out, troubleshoot what's going on with this. This is the KEF TD45, I believe is what it's called. It's definitely not going to win any beauty pageants. It's been through been through hell and back, I guess you could say. But so yeah, anyway, that's what we're doing here, trying to troubleshoot this, figure out what's going on with it. The noise, it seems like it's coming from right here. There's some vents right here on the back of this where the amplifier is. And like I said, it sounds like it's coming from in here somewhere. Not sure. I'm going to take this out, see what's in there, and we'll go from there. Yeah, see. I'll bet you some of the Dayton 15-inch drivers from today would probably work better than the original driver for this. Anything necessarily going on with the amp? The only thing that I could see is because this is loose right here, but it's got a like a rubber pad right here, so if this flexes and hits anything, it's not going to make any noise like it was. So I have a feeling that it has to be the driver. So like I said, we're going to put that Ultimax in here and see how it sounds. All right, so one thing I wasn't thinking about whenever I was talking about putting the Ultimax 15 in here was that this right here is just a single voice coil, and the Ultimax is a dual voice coil. It's a 2 ohm dual 2 ohm voice coil driver. So it worked out fine though. This driver right here is 4 ohms. The way we wire the Ultimax, it'll also be 4 ohms, so that actually works out perfect. Oh man, I'll tell you what, this Ultimax probably weighs, I don't know, I mean, you can, this right here, this is, it worked, 25 years ago, and that's great, but, subwoofers have, they've just grown and whatnot. The thing that I'm kind of curious about now is just the hole for this driver It is. It might be a tiny bit bigger. Maybe not. It might fit just right, and I'm hoping that's what happens. So let's see here. Damn it. It fits just perfect. Looks like they fit. Alright guys, so there you have it. Had a little bit of a problem with the screws going back in. You know, they didn't line up perfect. Where the diameter of the Ultimax is just a tiny bit bigger than the hole on the inside. The old holes didn't want to line up perfectly, and because they have the T-nuts on the back of them, you kind of have to use them. So I got them in there as best I can, and they're tight. You know, they're down tight. This driver is not going anywhere. Oh man, that thing is solid. Yeah. I'll tell you what, this right here weighs more than one of those clips um15s. Lights on. Let's see. I took the amp back out. That can't be the problem. So basically what I did is I just started putting some pressure on the box, you know, just kind of sitting on it, using my hands, squeezing it. And whenever I did that vibration and all that sound, the flappiness, just the crappy sound, it went away. And then you can hear some air that started to come out from right around in here, where the box meets. And you know, this box, like I said in the beginning, is definitely not going to win any beauty pageants. So this box looks like it's been dropped, you know, multiple times down a couple flights of steps, maybe. I have no idea. But so that it needs a new enclosure. But fortunately, what I found out was this Ultimax driver so far, this thing is slamming just with this amp back here, the KEF amp. Let me unplug this because the sub cable that I'm using is really short. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned to the channel, because here soon I'm going to have a follow-up video to this. I'm going to show you guys what the outcome is on the new enclosure that I'm going to build, and I'm going to use this amp.